I am not a feminist, especially if being feminist means that women should be treated equal to men. I do not believe that. I think that men and women are different, and while we should be treated equitably, we are not equal. Also, if feminism means taking out my own garbage, pulling out my own chair, I'm not interested.
She's all about equality until it means doing something even slightly inconvenient, like taking out her own trash or cleaning up after herself. That's not equality, that's just wanting the benefits without any of the responsibility. Funny how strong, independent woman energy always seems to vanish the second there's manual labor involved. Like, yeah, girl power until there's a heavy box or a bill to split. Then suddenly it's, where are the real men? It's wild. You can't preach feminism out loud and then act helpless the moment equality isn't cute or Instagrammable.
I don't know who came up with that. We don't need a man. I need a man. I need one today right now, okay? I don't want to go to the barbecue place. I want this grill lit right goddamn here. Right here is where I want this grill lit, okay? I know it's a difference between smoking the meat and grilling. I like smoke, please. Lighter fluid, charcoal, all that. Chicken, beef links, all that. Baby, because I don't know the first thing to do. I don't know the first motherfucking step. I don't even want to call nobody and ask them the first steps. I just need a male assistant. Come on and light this grill. Come on, do the honors of lighting this grill, because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't handle it. That's what the fuck I need a man for. And a number of other things. That's one of the things I be loving a man for. Because, baby, one thing a man can do is get on that grill. That's one thing a man can do is get on that grill.
You don't need a man, you need a male assistant. Pay for a male assistant services. They all want free labor, and they give literally nothing in return. Men aren't born with grilling skills. Grilling is a whole craft. Of course, no man would have a problem doing this for you if the juice were actually worth the squeeze. Men have caught up with the times and seen that there's zero return on investment in being in a relationship with women.
I'm super old school. I don't want to be a part of the stupid hookup culture or any of that other crap, okay? Like, I want to cook, I want to clean, and I want to provide for my man. I don't want to be a girlfriend, I want to be a wife, all right? So despite popular belief that I'm like too young or too immature, I'm actually very wifey material, because that's why I want a stay-at-home boyfriend. I want to just take care of him and provide for him, not the other way around. Like, come on, who's gonna let me take care of them?
A young woman who doesn't conform to society's norms. Kevin Samuels would be very proud. If only 20% of women in the West were like this, maybe men wouldn't boycott marriage.
My favorite form of microfeminism in the gym is asking a girl to spot me over a man. Bonus points if the girl is benching like, 210s on each side and the man next to her is benching 275. Because the reverse has happened to me multiple times. I'll be benching 185 for reps, right? And then a man next to me has 25 on each side, which no tea, everyone starts somewhere. But then another guy will ask him to spot over me. And I'm like, you just don't want a girl to spot you. Because why would you ask a man who isn't pushing weight over a girl who is? You hate women.
No man is going to approach a woman in the gym. With those creep videos popping up every minute, you have to trust your gender enough to spot you. You believe in equality. I do too. You have to face the consequences of your decision, just as I face mine. And as you can see, I and thousands of men following me here clearly have no problem dealing with our own consequences. You don't see us setting up a camera and making crying TikToks.
I have gotten so much hate for saying that we women need to respect men. Before you shoot the messenger, hear me out. I spent the first couple of years in my marriage disrespecting my husband, yelling at him, nagging him, telling him that he was the problem and he needed to change. And ladies, it doesn't work, because that's not how it works, okay? I'm not saying you have to be a doormat. Hear what I'm saying. You need to respect your man and build him up, so it becomes this beautiful cycle of him providing you with love, care, protection, respect also. And then in the way that you respect him, that you build him up, you create this beautiful symphony.
Back in the day, feminism was actually about fighting for women's rights. To be frank, I believe if women hadn't been given the right to vote, America wouldn't be in the devastating state it's in currently. As I was saying, Feminism was about fighting for female rights. They said women get paid 82 cents for every dollar a man makes, which is obviously false because men can't get pregnant and don't get days off. I mean, if the gender pay gap were actually a thing, then why don't these companies hire women? That's saving 18 cents per dollar. This is enough proof that the gender pay gap doesn't even exist. Anyway, fast forward 2 decades, and feminism has evolved into modern feminism. These toxic women no longer want equality, they're fighting for power. This dynamic has destroyed families. They just keep wanting privileges and more privileges without being willing to submit. Men have listened and are happily getting out of the dating game. That's why most of these women in their 30s and 40s are asking where all the good men are. Modern feminism has failed us. It has led to the creation of millions of women who are unfit for long-term relationships due to their entitlement, argumentativeness, competitiveness, and desire to be independent from their partners. It has also created millions of men who are now walking away from women because we feel we are not good enough for them. The problem is that feminism won in the 1990s. Rather than taking the win and going home, the activists tried to maintain relevance by continually moving the goalposts. They arguably morphed into a female supremacist movement, and in their search for new victims to champion, they latched onto transgender and non-binary individuals. Like all supremacist movements, it was inevitable they would face a popular backlash and a tarnishing of their brand. Having made valuable gains for women's rights decades ago, today, they are viewed by large portions of the population as toxic and a source of bigotry. That's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Also, click on the notification bell to know when I drop a new video. Bye.